Man, oh man, do we have a ton of open world games to go over today. E3 2016 is fast approaching, coming this June 12th through the 14th. Mark that on your calendars by all means. Expect big reveals and huge surprises during this year's E3. But what open world games can we expect? Hello there, my fellow open world gamers. It's Robbie with Open World Games, and let's take a peek into the future of open world games. So this list will be ever evolving over time because things will be announced after I make this video, so of course please keep that in mind. Plus, a lot of these games on this list are of a personal interest to me, so I totally respect your own opinion, so by all means throw me your most anticipated open world games list down below. I'd love to see them. So we're going to start off with Take-Two Interactive. So yes, they will be there in a big way as confirmed by Take-Two CEO. Now, if you don't know, Take-Two owns Rockstar, who makes GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption. Of course, Rockstar isn't known to make many E3 appearances, but you may recall they did with a surprising announcement of Agent back in the day. But where is Agent? What in the world, am I right? Well, right now all the spotlight is on two games from Take-Two, and they do not consist of Agent. Mafia 3 and the looming Red Dead Redemption 2, or of course aka Red Dead 3. I know a lot of you are going to get on me about that. Yes, it's either known as Red Dead 3 and some of you call it Red Dead Redemption 2. I always thought that Mafia 3 was releasing spring 2016, which would have left room for Red Dead Redemption 2 this year, but since it's delayed to October 7th, 2016, I doubt Take-Two would release Red Dead this year. In fact, Take-Two has expressed interest in practicing yearly releases of big titles, but not annual releases of the same franchise. That's so good to hear. I would not want to see GTA coming out every single year. It would just really ruin the franchise and its creativity. So this could be the beginning of a rotation from the Mafia franchise to Red Dead to GTA 5, offering 3 high-quality franchises in a 3-year rotation. It would make sense then that Red Dead could come out sometime in 2017. A lot of rumors also point towards a 2017 release for Red Dead Redemption 2, aka Red Dead 3. Only time will tell, but the next Red Dead could be Rockstar's biggest undertaking to date. Take your time, guys. We want something really, really good, and something honestly that we could stay in for years and years, and that's updated over time. That's what I would love. Maybe, just maybe, we'll get a teaser that the game actually exists at E3 2016. We will find out. Now let's move on to Ubisoft. The two games I think we're all mostly curious about at this point are Watch Dogs 2 and Ghost Recon Wildlands. Now, Watch Dogs 2 is rumored to be taking us to the hills of San Francisco. If it builds on the current formula, it could become the Assassin's Creed 2 of the Watch Dogs franchise, meaning it will be loaded with tons of awesome features, because Assassin's Creed 2, in my opinion, is still the highlight of what Ubisoft is capable of. I really wish they would return to what they did with Assassin's Creed 2. It was amazing, so hopefully Watch Dogs 2 ends up like that. Of course, Ghost Recon Wildlands looks extremely intriguing. The vehicular gameplay is going to be something that separates it from The Division. And since it offers the option of going full-on single-player offline, I'd love to see this demonstrated this year. Expect big reveals from both of these games. Assassin's Creed this time will be on the back burner this year, and the rumor remains that we would be getting something called Assassin's Creed Empire in 2017, which would take place in Egypt. EA sure has been busy in the open world game space. Of course, Mirror's Edge Catalyst will be landing in stores and digitally June 7th, just ahead of EA Play, and I would expect something from it still at E3, but nothing compared to what they will be showing with Mass Effect Andromeda, which will be embracing the open world scene too. Or should I say open worlds, because the rumor is the entire galaxy will be seamless in this one, and you'll be able to drop in the planet. Maybe, just maybe, it'll be like No Man's Sky, who knows. We'll have to see what that means exactly though, so stay tuned for that one. Of course, you've got a bunch of stuff coming from the PS4 and Xbox One. These are exclusives and we'll take an entire video to really cover them, so you guys can really look forward to that. Microsoft will be showing off Crackdown 3 Recore, which is kind of open world. That's the rumor. There's no indication that's going to be full-blown open world, but it's open world-ish. They will also be showing off Scalebound and a lot more. Now, Sony will be showing off Horizon Zero Dawn and No Man's Sky, which will be releasing immediately after E3. Question is, what is Sucker Punch up to? They know open world games thanks to their time with the Infamous franchise. A new rumor suggests they could be working on a new open world Spider-Man game. It's unsure if this is true or not, so take that one with a grain of salt, but expect something from them as they have gone dark for way too long. Would be cool to see them take on Spidey though. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. Again, expect proper extensive coverage of these games soon, guys, so subscribe to Open World Games if you are new. And thank you guys for the continued support, of course. Now, of course, Square Enix will be showing off Final Fantasy 15. This one looks totally badass. It has an epic scale and scope to it, so you can look forward to more coverage on this one. I'm going to try my best to get more coverage of this game, but I'm only human, but look forward to it, guys. They should be showing off some awesome stuff at E3. Of course, there's your more unknown open world games lurking in the shadows that will not appear at E3, but you definitely don't want to miss out on them. I recently did a top 10 video about the open world games you've never heard of coming out in 2016. Be sure to check those out because you do not want to neglect these at all. You can find a link to that video in the description below. Thanks guys so much for watching and your continued support. It has been insane. I really appreciate it. Stay tuned for more open world gaming goodness right here on Open World Games, and I will see you later.